Well, if you ever dreamed of becoming a pilot, it all begins here. Today, we take you to Charleston Flight School, and with me is literally the wind beneath our wings, Michael McCurdy. He is CEO and founder of Charleston Flight School. Thank you so much for having us here.
Oh, thanks for coming. I really appreciate it.
So it does. It all starts right here before you get out there.
Yes. Yeah. We start everybody in the simulator first. It's the easiest place to learn something.
Yeah.
In the simulator, we can hit pause and go, okay, so what's going on? Let's do it again.
I think when I first thought of going to a flight school, I'm thinking about sitting in a classroom at a desk with paper and a pencil. So you start here. So what's the first thing that you teach your students?
Well, we have our own syllabus, but even simple things like using a checklist. They use the checklist in there over and over and over, and we tell them you're going to do it over and over and over until you get it right, and then you're going to do it over and over and over until you can't get it wrong. So it's all about repetition.
It's incredible.
Yeah, it really is.
That's really, it amazes me to think that you can have such a realistic experience on the ground before you actually get out there into the sky.
I mean, a lot of times we have to hit pause and go, dude, you know you're in a simulator, right?
What's the investment of time that it takes to be up to snuff enough that you can get behind the wheel of an actual airplane?
You mean with a license, to get your license done? The minimum time is 40 hours. That's the FAA minimum. And we can actually do it in 37 and a half hours for this thing here. But the value isn't really the hours. The value is the transfer of knowledge from this to the airplane. So our students, when they get in the airplane the very first time, they can go through the startup checklist, start up the airplane, taxi out, do the run up, and take off without us touching the controls.
How do they then take their knowledge, pass the test, get their license, and then start flying? What kind of access do you have to planes? I mean, it just seems like a very expensive piece of machinery.
Yeah, but we have a whole fleet. We got more airplanes than anybody else in the state. They can rent the plane anytime they want and take it, for trips. So
how much does that cost, roughly?
The airplanes, most of the 172s are $150 an hour right now.
Okay.
So if they fly someplace, let's say they fly up to Asheville, and have lunch there and then come back, they're only get charged for the time that the airplane's running, not for the time they're sitting and having lunch. So,
okay, well that's good to know, because
yes,
that's one very expensive lunch.
That's a common question we get.
And for you, as someone who owns a flight school, how many students have you seen successfully go from this to that?
Oh, hundreds.
How does that make you feel?
Oh, I love it. And a lot of them go to the airlines. We have some of our students that started here flying for the airlines now.
Wow.
We just a guy came by that he was one of our instructors, and he's flying Super Hornets for the Navy, I think.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Well, I can't wait to do it. So our pilot, Juan Carlos, he's going to be taking us up into the sky.
Oh, you'll love it.
I can't wait to do that.
Today. Yep.
We're going to do that after the break.
Well, this is what it's all about. In just a few minutes, my pilot, Juan Carlos Pina Gomez, he's going to take us up so we can take what we learned in the simulator and put it into practice.
Number 394, fly heading of 280, runway 33, clear for takeoff, caution wake turbulence for the Falcon departure.
Good takeoff, runway 33, heading 280, Sky 394.
And just like that, we're in the sky.
Yep, just like that.
Despite the prop noise, it's interestingly peaceful.
Yeah.
It's oddly peaceful. See all the winding waterways, trees, the marsh, the ocean, the edge of America. There it is, from the sky, over the Atlantic.
See an aircraft right there. Oh yeah.
But what a magnificent view.
Yeah. We usually take all Discovery flights or new people will just fly the coast of the beach. There's the Morris Lighthouse. We'll end up turning left over there.
Oh yes, I can see it.
That right there is an airport. It's Charleston Executive Airport.
Oh okay, yeah.
Charleston Nebraska Scott 13394 inbound full stop 15 miles south with Whiskey.
Talk 394, squawk 0424.
0424, Scott 394.
Expect runway 33, turn right, heading of 080.
080, expecting runway 33.394.
This is kind of like theater a little bit, JC, where you're the star because all eyes are on you right now. You've got the control tower to our right. You've got a plane waiting to take off. This is all you.
All me.
From the simulator to the skies over Charleston, it was a memorable day. Our thanks go to Charleston Flight School, and it seems that your ticket to the skies is right down the road, whether you're an aspiring airline pilot or you just want to get out of town. So be sure to visit them online at chsflightschool.com and get started today. We'll be right back.